and it's an early smoke towards Broken Wall, and Pollo just wants a fight, and he finds a leash. Not expecting a CT to wide swing like that on that early smoke. As AZK hears a bunch of footsteps, the pitter-patters as they drop down into the drop room and fighting out of E-Box already. Pollo stuck back sight, but he has support from someone in Chicken Coop. That Molly removes some support, but Pollo's going to hit a second, maybe the third, as Nitro will finally remove him from the round. As Kusta from Chicken Coop, the Molly failed and Kusta's still living, and this round is looking in the bag until Twist gets 2 huge kills. AZK reloading at Rock, but look at Swag. We said he was sneaky on Inferno, and it's equally so on Cobble. He catches Nitro. It's Twist stuck on sight. He'll get double peek, but it's a dink on a Swag. This makes it questionable. Taking the fight and will get pushed. Torque pick up the pistol, and that was some aggression from Pollo, but it pays off.
Yeah, that got scary right there as that Goosh comes on to Swag as he peeks out the plat. AZK pushing up with that CZ. If AZK gets caught out there, I mean, Swag left with 10 HP against the Glock. Hate to say it, but Twist has a really good opportunity. AZK picking up that kill, though. Great little play by AZK to take advantage of the distraction that Swag was making for him to make that play. So torqued up 1-0 here. We see Liquid buy up. Yeah, they're ready to buy back in. Torqued with the 4 MP9.
That's what I'm saying.
And on a map like this, I mean, the long distance fights, MP9, CZ, we see the Deagle on Twist. I'd be scared if that Deagle gets out towards that B plat.
They have to play very pushed up positions. Rarely do you see this many players in drop room.
Yeah, I like this though. The double up drop setup, I mean, they're gonna mouth them down completely if they do attempt for it. We see Swag by himself on the A bomb site. He does have a Famous, so he's gonna be able to take those long engagements pretty well right now. He has a smoke as well. He can play a little bit more defensive if he needs to, but it really comes down to this drop hole right now. And Steel looking to be boosted up, and that's exactly what happens here. Look for Steel now to make the first little contact. Ooh, Naf actually spots him.
Yep. Steel's gonna peek on the back that it's called. Steel has to be careful, he'll fall off. As his twin will give chase, and Steel's just gonna fall to E-Box. 50 seconds on the clock, and Team Liquid seem pretty decided that B sites, they're gonna be their destination. As Pollo whips out a Molly, he'll throw that towards E-Box. Someone has to worry about window, and you can see that Steel, Josh, rotating outside of A door to worry about that drop room window. Pollo thinks it's a flash, looks away. Nice shot on Twist, very clean with his MP9. Hard to do, as he'll even be allowed to reload. Pack box. Kusta's holding towards Broken Wall. And this may get ugly for Liquid as it's starting to look that way. The CZ is just getting mowed down. A stack will pay off. They lose 1 player. And that was just clean from Torque.
4 MP9s, and they ended up picking up that round with it. The CZs having no effect on the Torque setup. Great little individual effort. I think Pollo with that shot really cemented the start of that round for Torque because he stops that Deagle. He stops that really the only long engagement that Liquid had to, if they were to get out anywhere. CZs now making that effort to push in. They're going up against the MP9s. Torque pick up those kills very easily. Good job by them. We see the fully go on the Liquid side.
Pollo picks up the M4, not wanting to go back to the MP9, but they still have 3 on the board, so AZK will worry about drop room. Nothing really for Liquid to work with.
Ooh,
as a
little
custom.
bit of a dink.
Good old Glock dink at range.
Yeah, that is about it, though. I mean, Pollo coming in with his kill, and then Kusta taking it out. They are going to take over the B plat and continue this aggression, and Kusta going to get caught up by Napfly on the edge of that Molly, but Steel, Canadian Steel, with the flank. Pick up 3 of his own, and Torque, moving into this first gun round, built a little bit of economy under their belts. They're looking alright.
And it allows them to do this, where Steel just drops the op over towards Swag, and Swag just gives him his FAMAS that he's held on to. So they drop 1 MP9, maybe even Kusta will use it. Yeah, so they're going to even just recycle it, so they'll keep both MP9s. So losing this round still doesn't hurt them that much, due to those SMGs just farming so much cash.
Like that. Swag, fully aggressive, uses his spawn, actually dodges the counter flash. Doesn't spot the player crossing above the smoke. But he is looking for a cheeky kill right now to start this round off. He has Steel backing him up with that Famous posted towards that connector area. This is a nice little setup from Torqued early on here.
Steel may need some help towards danger. It looks like Liquid's about to do a pop flash.
Oh, he sees feet.
Oh, he sees the feet, but a smoke will bloom, so he's smoked off. This gives Torque time to fall back to sight. That nade does a little bit of damage to Nitro, but it looks like Liquid gonna throw a little bit of utility towards the A site. They're hoping someone peeks from Torque. They're being very aggro yet non-aggro. What I mean by that is they're continuing to hold long A and having trust in the rotator, not allow them to get up ramp and peek from tree for free. Plus Swag is also turned around to hold towards tree. So AZK and Swag will partner up. There's the aggression. They catch steal as Natfly will continue to hold B door.
This is where it gets scary though, because Swag's isolated now. AZK doesn't get out that connector. Kusta left to rotate out. And if Liquid are able to get up mid, and they have already done so, well, this is going to be very hard for Torque to retake.
That flash full blinded Kusta, but he has support in AZK, and it doesn't even matter. They both drop. It's Poyo. He'll find one, but it's a 1v4. 3 more to find.
Okay.
What a shot on Twist. Poyo's here to game today. Brings that into a 1v2. Good shoulder peek to find out information as to where Poyo is. He'll push up to site, swaps to the AK. Doable for Poyo. He doesn't know where the second player is, though. He may get the sound cue, takes the fight. Not expecting Steel to be on site. He will get double peek nearly, but they stagger it just a bit. So Steel comes out just as Poyo turns around. And Team Liquid, it was close, but they get away with that first rifle.
Yeah, good effort from Poyo there to retake that. 1v4 is what he went into that situation as. And I mean, at the end of the day, oof, that's a round he wishes he had. Just completely, I mean, he didn't anticipate that second guy at sight. You could tell as soon as he picks up that first kill, he 180s around and he gets caught turning around. Very unfortunate there for Poyo. Liquid getting on the board though, but it's going to cost them. Look at the guns they're coming in with. 2 umps and a Galil. Only 2 real AKs on the field right now. And that off on Swag is gonna do work in these long distance engagements.
Yeah, and thanks to those MP9s, the M4s can come out to play and get a chunky amount of utility behind it. Steel making a sound bait for AZK to take this fight, but it looks like the other Steel doesn't wish to engage. This is like a match made in heaven to cast this. Don't let it get confusing. I'll do my best to make it not so confusing. It's Steel. We'll peek towards drop.
Swag with a little bit of contact towards that middle. He does take the shot. He knows something's going on towards that area. No rotations in yet, but in about 5-10 seconds, we should see Steel rotate off if nothing's put towards drop.
Kusta, close broken wall, has support back flat. That's Poyo. They want to double peek the deep smoke and Molly.
Okay.
Steel on Steel action, and the real Steel comes out on top. I guess you could say that as Kusta. Look at this response though. Get a push deep, and he has to come on top, but no. Missing some crucial shots. Poyo, though, continuing to hold flat. He's doing work, but Poyo's still living. Elige down to 8, and Poyo has bomb with 20 seconds. That Molly forces Poyo to fight, and Swag should have an easy one, but it's Poyo. Where is this man coming from? A big 4K. He does it in MDL, and he's making it look easy here, too.
Dude, he is on fire right now. Oh my gosh. Poyo's playing amazing, and that round gets really, really close. AZK, you saw him outside that drop area. Poyo, he was holding that B-plat. AZK, he actually turns around for a split second. And Elige times him on there and is able to pick up the kill. If AZK had just kind of concentrated on the spot, trusted his teammate a little bit more, that was an easy kill. But look at this fast 8 hauls here from Liquid.
Look at the scoreboard, Evan. 12 and 2 on round 6.
I mean, he had, what, those 3 kills last round, then he picked up
2
that.
on pistol, yeah.
So, he's been hot to start this match here. Let's see if this can continue for them, because Torque on CT side Cobble right now, Keith, are leading 4-1.
Swag will jiggle towards mid. Josh is going to get a flash peek in, finds Snap, lovely team coordination. Swag even giving room to keep re-peeking, but he won't go one more. On 5 HP, needs to get out of there. Gets replaced by a ZK, a UMP now. Will be fighting these ranked players. As Nitro takes the lead, the UMP is messy. What is that? A 3-man holdup, a car crash.
Everybody rotated to the door there. Not one
door.
person was like, let me create space and go out the balcony. What the hell?
They wanted them kills.
I mean, those are the little things, right? Those are the little things you work out as a team, right? Eventually, somebody learns that, all right, I got to be the one that always rotates out balcony because these guys like going door. And that just comes over time. Torque picking up that round. 5-1 now is the scoreline. You see Liquid back onto that eco. And that's a testament to that reset that happened earlier. They won the round. They only kept one person alive. Torque turned it right back. Liquid force, nothing comes of it, and now they're forced to full eco.
This might be just a slaughter under and drop from AZK. Never mind. It's the other way around. His MP9 fails him. Steel rotating with a good spray. Gets 2, even the 3rd. Only 5 bullets, and there's 2 more players pushing him. Good control to the pistol, and that's an ace. Cleans that up. It was Glocks, but you know what? You take those.
Pentakill. Have you ever seen that clip?
Wins the TI? Or is that a Dota reference, or is that a League
No, you've never seen that, like, NA casters versus Korean casters clip?
I feel like I'm out of the loop.
Oh man, you gotta. I'll send that to you later. But
Yeah,
nice little ace from Steel they're picking up there on the drop area. The MP9 was supposed to get those farm kills, but it ends up going to the M4. But a lot of money nonetheless hitting Steel's pocket.
Now the scary thing, well, not necessarily scary, but the interesting thing to me now is Swag is acing, or hopping, excuse me, and Kusta has still been stuck in his MP9 because he hasn't died yet, but Torque can still always pull out this double op setup at a moment's notice. And speak of the op, Swag misses a shot and he's actually able to get to safety. He'll flash for Josh to peek towards mid. They're both full blind.
So blind. See this?
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
So that half caught Steel, that full caught Nap. Steel gets them blind. Nap is still blind. Steel picks up a very easy kill, and now another kill going down, I believe, towards that B tunnels. Leaves a 5-on-3 situation for Liquid now. Steel at 50 HP. Brazilian Steel at 50 HP.
To clarify, we can even just call him. We'll call NA Steel Josh, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
CA Steel and BR Steel.
We can do that. Please.
Ooh, couple nice
sight
kills.
Player, yeah, and AZK gets caught. Now CA Steel is still alive here towards Stables, but not for long. A Liege. That's the form used to seeing him, and his boost alerts up mid. He's able to bring this to a 2v2. Bomb not yet planted. And
5-on-3 into a 2-on-2 here. And that's just how Liquid is. You can never count them out now. And Poyo, he's got to do work here. Kusa coming out. He's going to make that contact with Nitro. Nitro is going to be able to take him down. Makes his way out. He spots Nitro towards that wood. But with Nitro just waiting this timeout now, what can Poyo really do? Liquid looking like they're about to pick up their second round here, unless Poyo is about to hit some great shots with time winding down, and there it is. Steel able to convert onto Poyo, and Liquid getting their second round here.
The money is still in Torque's favor. He's done a nice job, and another reset here would hurt Team Liquid. Is it possible? Steel picks up the op this time. I don't think he's throwing that over to Swag or Kusta. He's hanging on to it.
Well, he had the
mid spawn, right?
Exactly. So he's gonna take advantage of that. He's gonna go towards middle for that pick. We do see all of Liquid going towards B bomb site now. Actually, all 5 players are going for that B plat presence.
Early smoke broken wall. The molly over. Nitro waiting for that flash to pop. There it goes. He'll jump out. Not gonna check behind him. Full blind is AZK. Elite has his back, and this is just Clinic. They are putting on a clinic how to execute B. Nitro is now in a pushed up position. Molly door. He'll even smoke it off now. Getting back into this is going to be hard for Torque.
Especially with Nitro on the end of this now. And the smoke coming into that drop area. That's really forcing Swag now. He has nowhere to really strafe, but in front of that smoke, taking that tight angle, Nitro will be able to spot him on this. Swag actually may have seen his gun here on the corner. Maybe even heard the reload now as Torque are going for this retake, and Twist making that first contact, still taking down Nitro on that close left, but less than that 2v1. And Twist with a great shot onto Steel will give Liquid their 3rd round key. So Liquid coming alive now.
Starting to pop off. And I love the teamwork there. Where Nitro's the first man to jump out, he trusts the flash that it is going to blind someone if they're playing close broken wall, and full trust that the spacing with a Liege is going to be tight enough that a Liege can clear under broken wall, where Nitro can just fight towards lane, and it works out perfectly.
Yeah, Liege actually looked right, but he just 180 spun instantly. As soon as he saw that was clear, he was like, all right, I'm turning around. He checks it, and that's what you should do, right? He takes the assumption. Nap now down in that drop's going to get a kill onto AZK, and Steel onto Poyo. We'll open up that B bomb set. It's Twist joining in on the party now.
Just pretty much default pistols. Maybe one more for Swag as he gets the reload in. Good dink, but can't finish it off. 6-4. Liquid make quick work of that round. That MAC-10 jumps down, opens it all up. And the rest is history. Steel is actually caught up to Poyo. 13 kills apiece for them. But the rifles will come back out.
I'm just going to say it right now. Torque CT side cobble, they've hit that 16 round mark. I'm happy. They're doing what they're supposed to right now. That's a decent CT side right now already. The T side of Cobble is tremendously easier to win rounds on right now. So if you're Liquid, this is the point where you're like, guys, we got to start picking up rounds, because if Torque get onto that T side, well, they could just run away with this first map.
I think AZK just naded himself, or someone threw a nade and it bounced back off the lip and hit him in the face. So he's down to 61 right now at the get-go. Unfortunate. He wishes the nades were still pixel. The size of a pixel. Little re-smoke top drop. Keeps Steel honest. Swag is jump spotting towards A. Sees anyone in mid, he'll fall back sight. Same goes with the long presence. But it looks like Liquid. The bomb's still towards B with a minute 5. And they haven't really pushed up long A at all. Just poking their heads in mid. But with so much time, they really can go wherever their heart's desire.
Again, Liquid just starting into that drop presence right now. You see Steel, Brazilian Steel that is, making that presence towards the drop area. Just to keep a little bit of the Torque players honest. You see Kusta, he's got to be weary now, and you have Poyo, as well as AZK worrying about that E-box side of drop. Is Liquid moving back to the A-bomb site? We really only have Swag playing towards that cannon area. We may see the rotate now from Kusta come in, as that smoke drops towards that connector door. But right now, it's all on Swag as far as I can see.
Yeah, Torque are just full committing to that. That first smoke was a bluff. It looks like the commit will go wrong. Has to win the first duel. Swag will, but not expecting Steel to just swing from tree like that. Poyo jumps out. Can't catch anyone crossing sight. Elige hits another ringer as Poyo somehow wins that fight again with a player tree. The double peek comes in too many targets. And well spread out is Liquid as they both double peek sight. Now within 1 round. But you did say 6 rounds on the CT side is not bad. So if they can even get 1 more, and they still have plenty of rounds to do so, this half is still putting up a decent fight.
Yeah, it was a great little mid-execute. You saw the initial smoke. Just to hold the players on Torque towards that B-bomb site for a couple extra seconds. They were thinking, yeah, it could be a little bit of a fake. It ends up being an actual execute as the smokes come in later. The entry kills go their way, but those trades, as soon as Liquid opens up the initial A, guys, they just keep on plowing. That's a great double peek at the end of the Poyo. And now this eco round towards middle. You see a little bit of life out of Torque as they're able to pick up 2 kills, recover a couple weapons, and an op is what AZK is able to grab.
I think that may just get put into the bank vault or the exit frag department. Looks like Nafly will just stay aggressive. Plat, now if they can kill Nafly, it looks like his other 2 teammates are a bit on the hunting side of things. So Kusta jiggles this one out. They're going to double peek him. He goes down. And they are just going to get the gun, I believe. Are they going to keep going? No, they're going to keep running at this. So they can find Twist and Steel quick. I mean, don't count them out here. Smokes and mollies and everything else nice getting thrown towards the plat area. And that's just going to be that. They've got 1 exit. Perhaps if they didn't hear or get any of that utility thrown at them, they would have kept going. But getting out of here, like, just villains right now. 2 AKs in and out.
This is a wise choice. I do enjoy this right now from the Torch side. Saving that off. They saved 2 AKs as well going into the last few rounds of this half. Their economy is going to be good as we move into round 13 here. Maybe even a double up setup? No, okay. They aren't going to go for the double up setup. They are going to keep just 1 up on the field, and it's going to be the young Brax. Well, I guess we can't really call him young anymore. He's getting up there these days, eh?
He's 18 or 19?
Oh, he's still very young. He's just been so good for so long, goddammit. Anyways, here comes the drop peek. And, oh, misses the initial shot, but he gets a little bit of info for his team, letting them know that there is a couple players towards that B platform.
I'm intrigued to see how CA Josh, or CA Steel, I'm so used to calling him Josh, will play A without any utilities. He's used all of it very early, so he has a flash. I mean, he was limited to begin with. And it looks like a great.
Well, he does have the support right now from Kusa, so Steel's in a great spot. Maybe this Molotov doesn't spread to him, and it doesn't look like it's. Oh, it just does. That hurts. He's gonna give away that sound key to Elige. That should be an easy kill for him, and that's rough right there. The molly spreads at the last second, and Kusta with that backup in middle is gonna miss both those shots and give Elige the opportunity to creep up middle here. And Kusta now picks it up onto a Nitro, who is caught with a smoke out for that connector door.
Oh, but AZK They shut down both A players, and Poyo getting aggressive finds a flat. Now Team Liquid are very split. Steel outside window will take down Swag. That's a B pinch, and Poyo goes down. He tries to push it out, tries to get into a different spot, but Naflight will say no. And it's retake time for Torqued. AZK and Kusta with no utility, and Naflight has a smoke and a molly. I imagine both will get deployed. At least the smoke goes. I'll hang on to the molly for now. Steel. Hard clear for AZK, and low HP goes down. Kusta, will he find the refrag? No, misses, and Steel finds the last two. Team Liquid will take their first lead of the game.
Alright, and this is exactly where Liquid want to be to round out this last few halves. Look at Torqued right now on this buy here. We actually see Steel with the MP9. The double op setup does come out. And it's kind of like the last ditch effort right now for Torqued, who've lost the last 6 rounds in a row in this double op setup. Hopefully it's the savior they need to get this CT half tied up with Liquid at 7-7.
The battle of patience at long air right now with Nitro posted up. Same goes for Swag. Kusta, mollied off plat boxes. He'll fall the stairs as AZK on the flash peek. I believe that's actually a molly, so he mollies and then peeks after it. As Kusta, deep smoke and a flash. He wants to take a fight towards someone at long. Hey, the counter flash to get Twist out of trouble. Kusta just misses that timing needed. That's minute 3. Steel spotted towards long A with an MP9. And he still has full utility with 57 seconds. There goes the molly towards mid. He can still back up Swag at a moment's notice. He just wants to make sure they can't get up ramp for free.
But look at Swag though.
Oh my.
Might actually catch Nap off, and he does. And turning back towards that connector, that danger area. He's going to be well aware that there could be T's coming up behind him, so he's just going to continue watching his back. He sees another terrorist behind him. This should be another kill for Swag, and he's just posted up. He's got full control of this A-hole as his time hits 30 seconds. Look at Steel now coming in with that MP9 in the back.
Oh, he's going to get a free kill on Nitro. Twist is going to try to cut rotations or find something, but he can't. It's a lead last man up, and Steel's going to get another one. They'll pick up the triple op, and it looks like... Okay, he will drop for the AK. So, great round from Torqued, specifically Swag for staying alive as long as he did. But it has to go... It can't go unnoted with how well Steel was able to fall back ramp, molly it, nade it, make sure they can't flank, and then support Swag after. But a great individual play from Swag.
Okay, and going into this last round for the half, it does look like Liquid's going for that fast B. They're going to be executing out. We see Steel in the spawn throwing the smokes, and Liquid just getting ready to burst out right now. His leash is going to be the first to fall. Kusta getting his second as well.
Oh my goodness, Kusta gets a third, Poyo finds the fourth, and Kusta gets his own. That's number 4 for him in the round, and they all drop. Liquid try quick B pop, and it doesn't end well. The balloon gets thrown out, and it is quickly just thrown to the wind. As look at this scoreboard at halftime. It's the Poyo stealing Kusta show right now, but as though Swag may be on 7 kills, kills isn't really defining of his role so far in this game. I think he's had a big individual rounds, and he's won a couple rounds individually for Torqued on that CT side.
Yeah, I think right now Torqued, they just need to shut this down. They're going on to T side right now. They had a great CT half, but just before we get into this actual second half here, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and plug this giveaway real quick. We are giving away an iBUYPOWER gaming PC. I want you guys to get a hold of that. So enter that giveaway. It's got an i7-8700K processor, a Radeon 8GB VR ready card, and I mean, at the end of the day, 32 gigs of RAM. It's something you want to get involved with. Samsung, Western Digital, they both contributed SSDs as well, 250 and 500 gigabytes respectively. So at the end of the day, check it out. It's a giveaway. It's valued at $1,600 US. It's something you want to take a look at.
Hot off the press, Swag is old now. He's 21. He's actually legal drinking age.
Oh.
He's getting up there. I mean, I'm 21 too, so I can't really say much. Or 21.
Steel's 27, I believe, or 28?
28, something like that, yeah. Don't want to call him old either. Well, you're not old,
No, I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year.
You look younger than him. That's all that matters.
Whoa. You see this beard, man? The beard? Yeah, it's crafted. Okay, it's been crafted over years.
All right.
But we are going into the second half now, guys, and Torqued. Moving on to that T side. Poyo having a great little match for himself thus far, sitting at 17-7 here. And for Liquid, really a Liege at 14-13 will be their big fragger so far.
In the pistol round, we will go. P250 Molly for Kusta. Steel will pick up the smoke, flash, and it's going to be a very similar pistol round to what Liquid did. Steel this time, though, the difference in smoke is not towards Broken Wall, it's towards a door rotate. So he's going to throw that towards the door and flash them out. He's going to hamper rotations, but Twist finds the first bomb, falls in an awkward spot. Good response from NZK and Kusta, as we have just an all-out brawl, and so far Liquid are on top, and it's just Steel alone. A 1v3, down drop he'll come, perhaps may find Nitro, but being very safe is Nitro. Nice shot for Steel, and that's a big nade. As the Liquid pick up pistol, they just find the shots required.
Yeah, some great shots coming out of Liquid there. And that's going to give them their first much-needed CT round. And Torque should buy back up maybe some CZ armor. They weren't able to get the bomb down. Let's see what they do off to do here. And it is going to look like, yeah, a couple CZ armor. Not everybody. What's going on here? Okay, so yeah, everybody except for Kusta, who is their opper, so he's going to save. Everybody else is picking up that armor. We have some smokes on AZK and Steel. So moving towards that A as Liquid Torqued is right now, they'll be able to smoke off that balcony. Oh, they do use one on the danger area and the other one most likely for that connector door. No, they use the other one for middle. Ooh, I like this. Right up the mid smoke they go.
Tree molly from Nitro. Looks like Torqued have no choice but to go through it. Takes some damage and walks into the meat grinder. Nitro is turning the handle, but it's just an even trade as Twist. Quick to rotate, quick to get to APC. Kusta no armor, sprayed down from the loot panel, and quickly put down from Twist. 9-8, they get 2. That's Torqued. You like that round, but now unfortunately they couldn't get a bomb plant, so it's just gonna be a save. But you take a look at the cash. Kusta is saving the bucks for the big green op, the zoom, in the first rifle round, but Liquid should hit double digits before that.
Torqued, they're just gonna get this round ended early by the looks of it here. Not even a flashbang. They're just going to plow right through by the looks of it. Nitro and Steel, both with a little bit of eager eyes towards middle. And here comes the peak. Steel picking up 1, 2, 3. And Nitro chiming in and Steel taking down the 5th now. That will be Liquid hitting that double-digit mark of 10 rounds.
I love how Nitro died on the forced buy round from Torque, so Nitro just buys armor USP. Full optimal. That allows me to get the op, full utility, and the kit, of course, out. And it looks like Kusta is not going to go for the op. He's going to go for the AK full utility. So no zoom on the side of Torqued. Well, Nitro has his own in his hands, so how will this play out from Torqued? It looks like it's just going to be a quick pace round towards the B site. They'll go. Elise just Molly, perhaps a little late. Elise falls to pizza, but the nade damage is so great. As Napfly gets one, immediately traded. Elise spraying wild with his MP9. He gets one, and Twist is here to back him up. Smoke on site. Steel and Kusta, all that remains. Speed is met with a wall, and Nitro, his nades have been great, and Nitro finds the last, a double for him in the end. Liquid 11, and Torque Speed is just met by Liquid. They're kind of like the driving instructor, stepping on the brake for him.
Yeah, just sheer force. Great teamwork out there by Liquid towards that B-bomb site. Nobody really overextending towards those peaks. We actually do see that tack timeout come out for the Torque side. Just going to hash it out. Figure out what they want to do to change it up right now. Because Liquid beginning to run away with this. I mean, looking at it, it's been 12 rounds that have passed since Liquid started really mounting their comeback and taking the lead. And out of those 12 rounds, they've taken 10 of them right now. So 11-8 is our scoreline. And Liquid looking pretty good here on their map choice.
Let's see what Torque decided to do.
Maybe a little bit of light armor.
Yeah.
No,
perhaps,
it does look
right?
like a full save. A couple flashes on Kusta, maybe a pop flash out B, maybe a pop flash into drop coming.
They want the biggest, they want the fullest of full rifle rounds. Nope, Poyo actually late buys armor, so he of course wants one of us to be wrong, or both of us in this case. And Steel, BR, works out towards mid-A, spots no one, and is going to be on the flank immediately. The longer Torque to wait, the more Steel can get this flank in. And not having the utility to really be able to wait this out, There comes time when torches have to go, and here it comes. They're gonna pop out, and it is just, again, lambs led to the slaughter. It's Coop's the last one up, but what do you really expect? Barely anything invested, and barely any outcome.
Yeah, Steel catches up there at the end, ends up joining in on the party, picking up his flank kill that he so wanted, and he's sitting at 12.5, Elise sitting at 12.7 going into this first gun round here. Steel's even going to keep that ump by the looks of it right now, and Liquid, they're sitting pretty in terms of economy here. Even if Torqued are to win, let's say they pick up this round, but they end up keeping one person alive. Liquid buying back right into it. They're going to have no problem grabbing all the nades they need, but it's actually going to be Torqued, who even though they win the round, are going to be struggling to get what they want.
Kusta posted for aggression towards long A. They're going to boost above this. Kusta's actually holding for that, and just as he moves, Nitro goes up.
Yeah, I like this boost a lot.
Is he gonna see anything? Now keep in mind that smoke might be different on Kusta's screen than it is on ours. And just as the smoke starts to
I think
fade,
Radar might have showed up.
Yeah.
Kusta now picking up a very nice kill onto Nitro.
The Radar sometimes is a lovely thing, as Elysian in the meantime shuts down Steel towards B long. That's a plat kill. And Swag gets himself in mid. Now I imagine Swag's just gonna sit here and be quiet. If he gets one, ideal, but the bomb's coming back. So Swag will wait for his teammates. He hears this player pushing up towards tree.
Can he
That's
check
Steel.
his left?
Oh, he does! Oh, but Swag is so quick, doesn't pull the trigger as Steel, and Swag shuts him down. The floodgates are now opened as they push up. Twist, backside, can he get one? Yes, he can. Will he get more? Flashes come raining over from his teammates, and it's now fly out balcony. There's so many targets in front of him, but only able to pick off one, and Kusta, he'll clean up the last of 3K from Kusta. But again, it's Swag with one of those individual plays where if he drops there, they have no mid pressure on that push. And it's more difficult to push up A knowing you have, or more difficult to push up A knowing you have no one mid. But Torque cleaned that up, and it's just some nice shots and perhaps a little bit of a luck.
I mean, it came down to Swag, yeah, like you were saying, in that middle. If he doesn't pick up that kill, if he gets taken down there, not only do they create all that space for the CTs to rotate in, but now you have an op posted in mid as you're getting ready to execute. That op can do wonders, maybe pick up 1-2 more kills, allow those rotators to come in a little bit sooner than they would have liked, and that could have been very big. But Swag, very nice kill from him, getting Torqued their 9th round.
Deep smoke from Elige. He'll be followed up with a molly. Poyo realizes what's coming. He'll get out of there.
Yep. Liquid going to be able to take over that B platform control. They don't actually have the op presence on it right now, and I do like taking that B plat control and throwing the op towards it, but Nitro now in that vent room, he's in a great spot as well. Pick up that early kill. He's also able to rotate over to B if needed. He can also come out that balcony and go into sight if he does get smoked off. It does look like Torque just going very slow into this round, maybe a little bit of drop presence to be created soon, and Liquid opting to gamble an extra player over towards that A bomb site and even play Twist towards that drop, and that's just because they were able to take that plat control so early on in the round.
And Torque didn't really fire back. They didn't flash through that smoke thrown at long plat. They didn't even take any fights towards drop. It's not showing any presence behind that deep smoke. Elige falls to Cubby. Twist is going to get to sight. They'll have a crossfire set up. Twist will jiggle and try to bait in, and we'll see if they check for Elige. Poyo wins the one-on-one. But how much is Elige going to find? Only one good trade from Poyo, who's actually tagged down to 9 before that engagement. And this may just be an instant save call for Liquid.
Yeah, no way they're going to be rotating into this 4v3, especially with that door being smoked. They're at odd ends to actually retake that site, look for the utility on them. They have a couple flashes, but they don't really have a smoke to cut off any angles and really give them an opportunity to retake that site. So, Liquid's going to be going ahead, opting out of this round, saying, hey, we'll battle back another round. And that's going to allow Torque to get their 10th and actually start up here. That's what you need, right? You need to start stringing those rounds together. You need to start that T-side. You need to get it going. You can't be reset as soon as you start, especially when you're playing Liquid, who's already hit 12 rounds, right? By the time you pick up your first, if they were reset, it would almost mean the first map, in my opinion. They're able to string this second together. They're starting to burn away at that Liquid economy while building their own. Torque is still here.
Still here indeed. Look at her not giving up chase. Of course, you mentioned they still have cash, so everything will come back out on the table. Kusta again with the spawn where it allows him to pick mid if he wishes, hold for an angle towards long A. Gets there in a good amount of time. Bomb's going to head towards the B. Default for Torque. They always typically send 2 towards outer yard in this default that's been running. Steel will show you how to smoke long A safely. He will just play behind it. Team Liquid have been very aggressive towards Plat. We'll see if that continues. And if Torque will have an answer. Now, this boost does keep Pollo safe from any deep mollies. And he can fight back if they try to take Plat control. But he loses his teammate with this molly. So his teammate's unable to swing and help him out in this situation.
Still in a great opportunity, though. Boosted up here. Liege being wary of that. He is going to check that boost spot. But now Polo. He's going to respond. He's going to start his jiggle of his own. And he might be able to catch a Liege out on this next peek that he makes.
Pollo's begging. He's already half health. He'll drop. As his 2 players will poke and prod his teammates towards drop. And Pollo walks up. Who will take first contact? It's not...
Nice.
Looks like it's going to be Nafly as Kusta get to pick towards A. And Liquid are not rotating at all.
Great little shot from Kusta there onto Nitro. And that's in the vent room there, and that's going to open up that A site. Cause now Twist to be a little bit more weary, be a little bit more scared to go help his teammate at A. As Torqued, looking towards that B bomb site now towards this late round. Or even a double fake by the looks of it.
Yeah, this is a double pump. They're going to commit 2 players. Your Kusa's just throwing utility for them. I think posting up on Flat. A great entry from Pollo. Commitment comes through. Liquid are starting to rotate, but Naf shuts them both down. Steel finds Swag on the boost. And Steel has to get this kill. Some Steel on Steel. More action of that as Kusta drops down into drop room. Twist is close and he'll fall at just Steel. Oh, 1v2. Naf flies down to 12.
He's got a Molotov too, so if he gets that Molotov on doors... Oh, he actually
he wants
doesn't.
to fight. Oh, I don't think he gets spotted either.
This is great. Yeah, he's able to actually... Both these Liquid players think he's now in the site. He might be able to pick a Twist. Very easy kill. He knows that Naf hasn't crossed either. He's heard them both. There should be another kill going towards Steel.
Oh, it looks so easy as he gets them both. Saving grace was Nafly being low, plus Liquid already utility. The double pump fake to bring it all the way back full circle to A, where Kusa got the opening pick. Torque, I mean, they're looking clean, but so is Liquid. We have a good match on our hands here, Evan.
Yeah, this is getting very close now as Liquid are going to buy up to their last little bit of dollars. What that's going to allow now, if Torque pick up this round, not only do they tie it up, they put Liquid onto maybe that force, maybe even a full eco, but really puts Torque in a really good opportunity to take the lead back and start this momentum back in their favor.
Nitro will spot some toes. Perhaps a body shot if they push in. Kusta getting another opening pick. That's 2 rounds in a row he's found success with that op.
And the pressure that puts on the B players now. They both have to commit to something. It's going to be Twist recovering that op that was on Nafly's back. And, well, with the Legion Twist both on that B bomb site, they're going to have to watch a lot of action as drop and both that platter now open.
And it comes down to, what does this rotator do? How does Nitro play this? Does he commit A and they play 2-2? Does he bother coming back? As AZK gets down dropped, he'll be about to be smoked out from a lead. Hang on to drop, and no, Swag somehow wins that fight. Steel, one more bullet, a graze, hit him in the foot anywhere. It would have been a kill.
That would have been not only a kill, but so much info going the way of Liquid, because then they know nobody else is out A. That was a free kill on Swag. Nobody's here, rotate over. But now they got to be a little bit more scared, and you see Nitro now. He's watching that drop connector side, and he's actually going to find out now that it's B. He's going to start rotating over.
Is Liege going to be blind? That's the question. The molly towards Rock. Here comes the flash. He dodges it. How's the spacing going to work? Liege swings into it. He can't get 2, but Twist can. The op finding work towards Chicken Coop. Swag even peeks into it on 4 HP and wins it. And with 10 seconds, what was that shot from Nitro? Finds the second. What shots were those? As he just works out and uses his teammate as bait, and that was clean.
That was a nice round there. Torque not anticipating that gamble stack by Liquid. I think they were anticipating maybe they split. They sent it. Maybe that they sent 2 guys towards A, or they're playing a 1-1-1 setup. Twist and Liege, they both commit to that platform. They're able to hold it down long enough. It allows Nitro, even in that 1v2 with such low HP, to get into a position where, with that flashbang, he makes such a great play. Great effort from Nitro. Much needed round for him. And look at that economy hit the neutral point for both these teams. This is a massive round coming up, Keith.
You call this a swinger.
Whoever wins this round is either sending the opponents onto that save or onto a force buy.
scary tipping points. Nitro replies with a molly as the smoke blooms in his face. He's falling back. Elige and Nitro trying to post up, but look at these entries. AZK and Puyo. But the rotations are in from Liquid nice and quick as Twist swaps out UMP to M4. Nitro alive still towards Stables, and Twist is not done wreaking havoc. It's Steel. 1v3. Galil, he's able to get 2. Can he find this op? He's able to E it. His E button's not broken. He spots Naf. And he's going to post and hold. And he finds the shot of Nafly. Big round from Steel. Another clutch. And now they're within 1. The swing round goes the way of Torqued, and this game is just delivering.
Yeah, now Liquid posed with that question. Do we want to save? Because, yeah, Steel won the round, but he was the only person alive. So Torque now buying up into this round. Once again, their money's going to be shot. And that's exactly what happens here from Liquid. They say, hey, you know what? They don't have much money. Let's buy right back up. If we pick up this round, will we send them back onto a save? Great little idea from Liquid. Let's see if it pays off.
Jeez. Clutches after clutches from Steel to Nitro. What more will we see? From opening picks to Kusta, we've had really it all. From Plat Aggression, it's been a cobble game. And we're nearly done. We're coming near the end. And it starts to pick up. The CZs and UMPs, I guess I should say that singular UMP, will come out. And Torque being very methodical in this round, realizing the economy situation, no chance is being made. Besides AZK, but his life is a sacrifice at this point.
I like this from Torque. Whether it's an eco round, or even if they're forcing, they know that it's got to be low guns or no money, so they're going to just group up. They're clearing out that A-hulls. They really have only 1 lurk on AZK. He should be getting caught by Elige now, and there he does get down on the edge of that smoke, and Torque moving up towards that A-bomb site. Steel taking down Puyo towards that middle. This is where it gets very, very scary.
Oh, these pistols. And now,
Ooh.
Just has to move out of the fire. Takes a little bit of a tick damage, but 2 Mac 10s
Kusta goes down here. This is
man.
it. This is it.
Has to hold long control. Has to find Steel, and he may get timing. Steel just being patient.
Oh,
waiting.
no, but he got the bait.
Oh, he's the bait. Can he get the shot? Yes, he can. Kusta and Steel will post up as Swag's caught in no man's land in between the 2 trenches, and he falls. It's Kusta and Steel to defend the bomb, and Steel's got 1 more. Kusta may eat a nade, but he'll hit a shot, and it's Naf alone. No kit, taps it out. Full blind. As Steel will come up and peek it. Naf wins the 1-on-1, but Kusta's playing time, and this round's done. 13-13. The CZs may be scary, but Torqued played that very safe, and in the end, you could see the team support there when Kusta gets the shots fired to bait out Steel. Just lovely stuff.
Steel ends up playing just right beside Kusta, ends up taking his contact. Kusta ends up watching his back because Steel takes that contact towards the vent room, towards the connector. Well, Steel coming up, Brazilian Steel, Liquid Steel, coming up that danger area, is looking at the AK of Torque Steel.
Yep.
And in that situation, that's where Kusta gets his advantage on the 1 second of the off aim from the Liquid player. So Kusta being able to survive there, that is crucial. Steel actually gets the reset off towards middle, and Torque pick up a very, very close round.
I love that molly. The one you bounce off Watchtower, lands just outside Broken Wall. Puyo, he's been wonderful with the entries of the AK. Will he deliver again? Actually, just spray is on point. Spot snap line. He's even going to deal some damage to a second. He's going to continue to fight. As Liquid will trade it out, but look at the damage dealt. Nafly swings, and he goes untraded. And Kusta missing a shot. This is where things get kind of terrifying. With Nafly back sight, still has the AK. Steel needs to help him out. Kusta misses his second shot on Nafly, who Naf gets a third. It's pretty much the one-man Naf at this point.
Look at this. He smokes off. He's going to recover bomb. Swag's made his way into connector. Bomb's pulling off. He's going to make his way to A. Can he make it out? He does make it out. And now look at where Swag's position is. Picks up Steel. And should be able to smoke off that door, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. Full advantage, and he even takes down the armored player in Naf. And
the nade.
To add insult to injury, lands the nade at Twist's feet.
Oh, and this is what we're talking about. Swag's just so unpredictable. He's so sneaky. And a play like this just picks up a round. Again, he may not be the top of the leaderboards. He might not be doing insane things. But he's had multiple rounds throughout this game that he's just picked up the round win just by a big individual play. But it's not done yet. Kusta peeks, and Twist says thank you. Now, no kit and time really is an issue. If Twist finds a kill on Swag within the next 5 seconds, that defuse goes through. But Swag is hiding. Twist swings, and oh my goodness. He's done it. He has plenty of time, and that's A brilliant play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I was watching Swag Cam that entire. I'm not sure where Kusta went down there.
Cannons.
Okay, was he trying to make his way out of the site, or did he peek it to fight doors?
Fight doors.
Okay, I mean he's getting that info. Twist,
Yeah.
You can't count him out, right? Twist is hitting some great shots, and he always does. Once again, I talked about this pregame. Twist and Liege being the heavy hitters for Liquid, and look who's at the top of the scoreboard right now. We have Twist and Liege once again. Both these players, they come out every single time, and it's just a testament to the Liquid team. They have such a good core. Right now, I think they're just a little bit laggy. Maybe they're just waking up, you know, but they are a good team. Torque putting on a great show here, though.
Going down to the wire on Liquid's pick. Twist and E-Box. That smoke pretty much makes him help. He needs some team help, but he's just going to take the fight. Nice pop flash. Gets one. That's an AK in the hands of Swag. He has armor with it. As Kusa goes down, now they just have to find a lead. He's just... Oh my... What was that swing from AZK with the CZ? And this is clutchable for Swag. A 1v2. Spotted both players. He knows where they both are.
Yep.
And he's going to walk up. Wins the one-on-one. It's
one.
Nitro. Oh, and Swag gets them both. Count them up, Evan. That's 14-14. This game is Clutch City right now. Every player's had a moment, and that's not stopping yet.
Look at that money on the Liquid side right now. And they're actually going to go into this force buy once again because they only had one player alive. These last few rounds going back and forth very quickly for either team. And both these teams struggling towards the end of this half to really get any buys going. Look at those Mac 10s on the back of Torque right now. 3 of them, in fact. And Liquid, 4 CZs and an AWP here. Not any utility whatsoever. 2 flashbangs is what they're working with. Oh, look at that early nade damage alongside a little bit of a molly, I do think. Maybe it was just a double nade, but Naf and Elige both taken down to under 70 HP.
Jeez, the struggle by, but can Nitro be the hero they need? Flashes over, peeks it out. And Steel, and will he find the first Kusa with the Mac 10? He's able to find him. 5 bullets remaining. He's going to try to get out of here. Steel's holding. And yeah, lovely headshot. Okay. Nice jiggle. As AZK finds Elige, Fly's been sneaky, and there's Nitro. So Fly's kind of in a great spot.
Look at this rotation now coming from Twist. If he can make it out this balcony. Oh, he isn't going to be able to do so. This terrorist should be able to make it into sight now. But look at the flank from Naf.
He's done a great job of just sneaking by. The op from Nitro. He's going to be able to catch the bomb crossing. Naf gets caught. As Nitro gets the comms that there's one towards Coop, and he finds the shot, excuse me. And Nitro's going to fall back, 2v2.
Nice shot by
His teammate
Steel.
going down. I think Nitro's out. They give up 15 here, maybe?
No, he's not going. He's not going anywhere. He's going to peek this mid. If he gets Poyo, it's very possible.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is. Steel.
Poyo peeks it out. Look at Steel's position, though. Back barrels. How do you expect this? And Steel, the off angle of the gods, will find the headshot on Nitro. 15 for Torque. Retrieves. The op says thank you. Nitro tried to do it because he knew their money would be broken. He tries to commit 15-14.
Take a look at the frags on Steel. I was talking about Legion Twist.
29.
Steel, right? Poyo started this game off. But Steel is finishing it right now. Almost at 30 frags. And for this to be Liquid's map choice, you gotta know that if Torque win this map, going on to their map pick of Inferno, they're confident. They're like, well guys, one more map. We're going to the grand finals of the iBUYPOWER Cup. So...
just the CZs. Now, I say that very openly because they're more than just your average pistol. So, 1 kill, and they kill quick. You know, pick up a rifle, and you can go from there. AZK, I imagine, will be sent towards drop with his Mac 10 as soon as that molly clears out. With the bomb very safely back in outer yard. As Kusta pushes up, he'll post up. As you know, there's 3 players call it towards A long. 57 seconds, they have drop room control, Evan.
Once you get that drop room control, I mean, the B side is your oyster. Now watch them to clear out that plat as you see the rest of the terrorists moving in. Molly out yellow, molly out stairs, flash into the site. And it's going to be fairly easy for those AKs once they take plat control. Battle up against those CZs and wipe them out.
Great flash.
Okay.
Elige gets one and is living. He's down to 10 bullets as Twist gets spotted. Sight with Twist. He's able to isolate one, and Twist may even get a
That's
second.
not
Yes, he
supposed to
will.
happen.
He has 3 bullets. He's going to be able to reload. How is he still
Oh,
alive?
no.
How does he get the reload through? He goes down, and it's Swag in a 1v3. 15 seconds. He's just going to peek into the mob. And that is just, that shouldn't happen.
That is what an effort from Twist there to take his team into overtime. And Liquid, can they close it out? It looked like Torque was going to get that first map upset, Keith, but Liquid fighting back. They're going to be able to bring it back to OT on that CZ buy, and it's a brand new game now. And once again, I'd like to, take the time during this halftime to thank you, our sponsors, Intel, Western Digital, Microsoft, Samsung, and Radeon. They are making this possible, and we do appreciate it.
And the giveaway, of course.
Oh, once again, of course, can't forget about that beautiful giveaway we're doing. $1,600 USD valued computer. iBUYPOWER is giving that away to you lovely folks out there. An i7 8700K processor, 8GB Radeon RX 580 VR ready video card, 32 gigs of RAM in that beast. I mean, 250 gigabyte Samsung SSD, 500 gigabyte Western Digital SSD as well. It's a giveaway you want to get involved with and you don't want to miss out on.
Well, we've had a crazy game of Cobblestone so far. Might not be the cleanest, yes, but we've been blessed with some clutches, blessed with some moments, some big individual plays to pick up rounds. And I don't really see that stopping, especially I believe we're running 10K rules. So money kind of becomes a factor if you keep trying to press the op, especially if you lose the first two rounds. So I imagine we'll have some more chaos, some more crazy rounds. I don't really see that stopping anytime soon.
Here we go. Off into the first round of overtime, and Steel sitting on 29 frags. Can he hit the 30 bomb?
I think it's gonna happen.
I mean, it is gonna happen inevitably. It's just a matter of time, right?
First round, second round, when's it gonna happen? Nitro post it up. Swag is to his left. Molly forces Nitro off the angle, just as Swag will peek. Nitro will throw his fire back. Poyo. Smoke mid and will flash it out. He's gonna come in, takes a fight with Steel in towards Pairs and
Big
through
kill.
the molly. Down to 36, but he's got the kill. That's all that matters. No, can't find Nitro. Picks up the AK. He re-aggresses. Great play from Nitro, but we have an even man stance. And with all the A players neutralized, rotations quickly come through from Liquid. But this is ideal from Torque. Trading even is perfect for the T side here. As they'll hold. Elige may just get caught. He walks in. AZK calling for some help. He tries to find a new angle, but Elige and Nafly timing Swag as it's Kusta alone, opposite side of the map. He's got time to work this one out. But Liquid are just going to swarm that bomb now.
Yeah. Kusta, he should go for this, obviously. He's got a little bit more money. If this was the next round, where that money starts burning out, he'd probably save. But, Torqued. I mean, that round, it just came down to, you saw the individual duels going the way of Liquid, one towards that connector. Even Nitro's aggression, that really threw a fork. In the entire game plan of Torque, they really weren't expecting that aggression from an Opper. Nitro switches to the AK, goes, picks up a second kill, finally gets traded up by Swag. But all that info goes the way of Team Liquid, and they're able to adapt very well, pick up their 16th round in the first round here of overtime.
Again, just AKs for Torque. This time, you can see Liquid aggression right off the get-go. Is Steel pushing through the smoke. We've seen him do this before. The nades continue to be just well used. Liquid as Twist fighting in the windowsill. His trade, 1 for 2, is perfect. And Elige can stay aggressive because of it. Spraying through the smoke, though, and Swag follows the Tracers, but Steel on the flank. Will he catch Swag, or are they going to turn around and check this? He's not pulling the trigger, and he will finally do so, as Nafly and Chicken Coop has made this easier on Nitro and Steel.
Ooh, he's making a play onto Nitro right now. This is great. Nitro wisely smoking that off now, forcing Kusta to play through a smoke at a disadvantage if he wants to go through it. Kusta picks up the kill onto a flanking Steel, turns it into a 1v1. He knows exactly where Nitro is.
Yep.
Let's see what Kusta's able to do here.
He has 50 seconds to do so. Doesn't have to plant. He can just play mind games and sit up and wait if he'd like to, but he will cross the site. He's going to try to get this bomb down as Nitro's walked out. He's picked up an AK. Keep that in mind. Kusta falling back to attack the Mango. Nitro takes the peek, and Kusta just can't land the shots. Liquid will go up 17 to 15 in OT. Keep in mind, 19 wins. Nitro will just get this defuse in. He's going to pick up what he can, salvage what he can.
Okay. And actually, Nitro waited for the sound cue of Kusta there as he moved towards that platform. So as Kusta went for the plat, that's when Nitro knew, okay, cool, he's not making a play on me, he's actually making a play for the bomb right now. Nitro takes advantage of that, pushes out, actually catches Kusta falling into a post-plant position. That's a fairly easy kill for Nitro. And Liquid getting 17 rounds here, looking to make it 18. And look at the buy here. Torque able to get those AKs up, the full utility just because of those bomb plants, but at the end of the day, not having an op to go up against the double op setup of both Nitro and Nap, it's going to be pretty scary for the Torque side.
That pick sends Torque packing back towards the A site. They found success here before. How quick will they pinch on a Steel? And while Nitro's already gone, as the player posted up at the door, Twist tries to use the flash, but a smoke blooms for it to take full advantage. Steel from long. They're crossing, no one's turning. Finally, AZK decides to deal with them, and he just get double peeked. It's swagged in a clutch situation again. But look at this. He expects a flank. If anyone's going to do it, you're right, it will be Swag. And he suspects a flank. He suspects that flank. But he just simply can't hit the shot. 18-15. That looked cleaner for Liquid on their CT side.
Steel only picking up one frag in the OT, so OT's been a little bit quiet for him, but up until that point, Steel had been playing really well. Kusta, Pollo, I mean, they're doing their thing. Swag showing up with those impact frags, and HCK was doing a great job creating space. Liquid, I mean, Keith, we got to be honest, right? This isn't the Liquid we know. Going up against a team like Torque, I think we expected a bigger score line, a bigger score gap, maybe a 16-8, 16-10. But Liquid are definitely getting a run for their money here as Torque putting on quite the show of this first map series as we go into possibly the match point. As Liquid sitting on 18 rounds here.
Yeah, this game kind of came down to who can get back into comfort, like just bring the game back down to a level and like just slow it down. Don't get mixed up in all the hype and all the clutches and everything that's going their way. Just bring it back to the CS you want to play instead of getting caught up in it. And it seems like Liquid have just been the ones to calm down at a faster rate than the Torque boys. They've maintained it, and they've brought it back as Steel towards mid with his AWP. We'll find nothing. In the meantime, Pollo will take a fight from the stairs. Can he find it both? He can. Great spray control. Nap and Twist go down. Steel finds a Legion mid. Torque look good on their CT side in regulation. Maybe that'll continue here. So far, that rings true. As Nitro and Steel, he snuck all the way in. He finds AZK. Now the pinch begins on A. Nice shot from Steel. And it's just Nitro alone. Bomb down outside B apps. And a pushing Pollo.
Will he recover this before Pollo gets him? Oh, that's a big kill there. He's actually going to recover bomb as well. Moving now onto that B bomb site. He should be able to hear Kusta beside him. And that flash is actually going to be massive. Kusta gives away his position.
1v1?
He hears him. No, he hears him. And he knows he's got to go passive. Steel watching sight cross. Kusta's got his close sidewalk. Kusta should be able to pick up this kill fairly easily. No!
Oh my goodness.
Nitro with a great shot onto a jiggling Kusta. And actually, because Kusta has the op out and he's jiggling, it's a little bit slower, right? So Nitro's able to pick up that arm, able to get that pre-aim. And now Steel left in that 1v1.
Yeah, without any sound cues at all, Josh. Just full rotating over. I think he spotted the feet of Nitro. And now he's just going to simply post up on long A. Is Nitro going to jiggle this out? No, he'll full commit. Steel will win another clutch. A 3K from him. It came down to 1v1. Nitro nearly makes it happen, but Torque recover. Still, they need 2 more rounds. Keep in mind, Liquid are 1 away. So Torque have to go clean on their own CT side. 33 kills for Steel. Poyo and Kusa not too far behind. It's been a great turnaround from Swag, because I believe at the end of the first half, he was down around 9 or 10 kills, so he's really turned it up. And again, won some big individual rounds. And Steel will go back to play around this mid-smoke, and why not?
Torque going for that tree boost now. They are going to set up Poyo towards it. Kusta posted towards that statue with that up, and AZK with that solo drop hold now. Standard B play from the CTs on Torqued and Liquid. Pretty much the exact same. They are going to be creating that mid presence, moving 2 Ts into it, and Nitro picking off Steel creates that 5v4 advantage for the terrorist team.
Bill spread Swag 1 HP, but he gets 1 and gets out. A little bit of damage on a Nitro. That's his second kill of the round. Steel staying towards top drop as Poyo just shift walks his way out of there. And this is full rotation territory for Torqued. Poyo's the only one still close towards this B site, and he is simply going to push in. He needs an individual play here, but he only has a flash to hold back. Just the blunt force of Team Liquid here. 4 members outside of B, but perhaps taking it slow.
I think we'll see Poyo actually, as Kusa's moving in. I think they're going to go for some info towards that platform. No, actually, they're not. They're going to let Liquid move up now, and this spacing between the CTs is a little bit rough here. Kusta with that op's got to be weary of his drop and the platform. We got Poyo to make that first contact.
First contact with Poyo. He'll peek into the op. Nice shot on a Nitro. Nearly gets a second, but Steel says no. It's AZK. Can he keep Liquid from taking map number 1? It is Liquid's pick, but it's been a fight. Tooth and nail, AZK. Will he be the last nail? And no, getting shot from behind, and that's it. 19-16. Torque put up a hell of a fight on Cobblestone against Liquid on their pick. And now we're going to be off to good old Inferno, a map that Torqued are no strangers on. They played a lot of Inferno lately.
Yeah, and with Liquid picking up that win, I mean, Torqued going on to their map choice, I'm sure they got some team confidence going on, thinking, hey, we can win this map. Look how far we took them.